Check 1 2. Check 1 2. How's everybody doing? Check 1 2. Hey there, everybody. Glad to have everybody in here. Hopefully the stream's going to do well for us this evening. Great to have those of you in here. We got the forge fired up just now, so it's going to be a little bit. I want to talk about a few things before we get going, just kind of get everybody to check in. See how things are going. I'm without my producer this evening. Eli's not with me tonight, so I'm kind of doing it all my own. Got a couple things that I'm trying to do. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? I'm going to say hi to everybody here real quick. Mr. Crawford, Daniel, Dana, Yamez, who else? Kelly, James, Hans, Eli, good to see everybody in here this evening. Hopefully we'll get a few more. Who else did I miss somebody? Brett? Yes. Brett, it probably will be choppy. We're in the middle of a pretty bad storm right now, so it won't surprise me at all that if it's choppy. Just stick with us, all right? I do have the possibility of some technology that will kind of take care of some of that coming soon, so like I said, stick with us. We'll try to do it as best we can for you, and I do apologize for any technical issues, but it's going to be a good stream either way. Hopefully I'll keep it as good as I can for you. Do a few things here. Make sure you do that. All right. Sorry for the choppiness. I do apologize for that. See how that's getting along all right. Hanson, how are you, buddy? Troy, hey everyone. Fantastic. Great to have Hanson in with us. Sorry I couldn't stay very long the other night on your chat, but always good, man. Love having you. Love having you. Quick couple things. Bring them over here to us. There's a couple things I want to announce for the channel. We're working towards our 100 subscriber. I think we had 90 last week, 91, and then lost one. So please, when it comes time, get in on it, and we're going to be giving away this Osage Orange Mallet. It's got a flat piece on it right there, flat side. It's also got a round or a shaping side there. It's made out of Osage orange and some nice straight grain locust for the handle. The other thing we're going to do is we are going to band it with some metal banding on both ends to keep it from checking. This hammer has already been affectionately named Big Bird. And if Chris from White North Forge shows up, he's the guy who named it. And the reason why he named it was they were, while we were making the mallet, and it was kind of secondary to James's Make a Mallet Challenge. We made another one for here in the shop for the challenge, and then I decided to make this one. While we were doing that, the sanding and everything we were doing to clean the mallet up basically created a yellow storm in here from the Osage Orange. When that was all said and done, and Chris saw it in here, he said, and I quote, "It looks like Big Bird got hit by a Kenworth in your shop." So, because Chris from White North Forge said that, he has affectionately named this mallet Big Bird. So we're gonna put the wood burning. We're gonna do a little something with Big Bird right on here, and again band it around. So that'll be the giveaway for the 100 subscriber, if anybody's interested. So there you go. The other thing that I'm gonna get with you in a minute, Hans. The other thing was the 2 things for a friend, and kind of a challenge, I guess. The 2 things for a friend was something I put out on the channel, and I was encouraging people to take 2 things and make something or give something to a friend. James has already received his, and I know he's very happy with his down at Sprinkle Donut Forge. Very happy with his, but I haven't received anybody else to go along with that. And I get that, I'm a small channel, but I want to encourage everybody. You can either give 2 things to a friend or take 2 things things and make it for a friend. So what mine is, I've got another slab of Osage orange, little piece of Osage orange, and a railroad spike. And I have a friend that I have in mind for this project. And I'm going to make a project out of these two things for a friend. And then the idea is try to record doing the project or packaging the project if you're going to give something to somebody. And then find a way to either get an image or a video of them unboxing it or unpackaging it or receiving it, and put that together and then send that in. Now, I don't know how much of a prize or giveaway I've got for this, but I just really, the idea was to encourage people to, not that you guys need it. I mean, man, one of the things I've absolutely loved about this community is doing things for friends, just really being generous and kind. So the idea here, again, to encourage us to do things for friends. And this is what I'm going to be using, my two things for a friend, and I'll record me making what it is I'm going to make, and then indicate to that person I've already talked to their spouse about receiving it. So there we go. So that's the two things for a friend. Now, Hans, you're teasing me, dude, because anytime you put up a picture or you mention that I saw the bacon wrapped pork loin, easy for me to say, it's got me so messed up I can't even say it. Now you're just messing with me. But less than a month, we'll be getting together. So looking forward to that. Don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but the rain is coming down. Let's see if we can't get this dude on here. By the way, I know some have brought it to my attention. I say the word dude. This dude, that dude. I don't know. Just something I do. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to finish the cross piece on the cook set for the campfire. The end that goes across the top, we're going to lengthen it out some more, taper it down, put a little swell in it so that it'll kind of stay on top. And then if we have time, we're going to start on the swing out for the frying pan or a cook pot. And so the next few streams are just basically going to be about the cook set. So when it's all said and done, we'll be able to put a full cook set together and try to demonstrate that for you as well. In fact, maybe we'll do it out by the fire. As you have seen, we've made this little campfire set, and then around it there is a 6-sided swing. And hey, there's Champ. Good to see you, man. Good to have you here. Let me grab a glove real quick. Keep this one around as well. Great to have Champ in here with us. We'll be getting some hot steel coming out in just a moment. Again, what we're going to do is taper that out fairly long. I have to bring it down. I've got to lengthen it out a little bit more. The piece that I got left me just a little shy of where I wanted to be. So that's what we'll do. So yeah, I encourage you guys to check out the page and go to the channel. Check out the 2 things for a friend, the hashtag 2 things for a friend, and get involved in that. And just to see that we are on Instagram, Facebook, and obviously YouTube. Brett, what we're working on tonight is the top piece piece of a cook set. I'll show it to you here in just a little bit, but the first piece is essentially that. Both pieces about like that, and they go across each other. And then there's a top piece that goes on. These get driven into the ground, and so this end has got a hook on it or a loop so I can hang it on a nail, or it's actually designed to work as a tripod as well. This one's not going to be used as a tripod. It's going to be set for our campfire, and so that piece needs to now go across here, and we've already got the hook made on it. We're just going to finish the taper. Such a tidy smithy. Well, I tried, James. We talked not too long ago about safety, and really the whole shop is not super tidy. It's got some stuff laying in different places. I'm still working on space to make that happen and keep things tidy, but I've been in unkept shops, unsafe shops before, and I just really try to keep things clean. So, all right, I think we can start tapering this out, and we're gonna have to start way back here. I missed my producer. I just realized something. Put that back in there. Miss having my director here this evening. All right, back in we go. Here we go. Keep things straight. One of the big challenges I have back here at the shop, no, don't worry about it. One of the things that I have a challenge back here is my shop is about 600-700 feet or so away from the house, which is the Wi-Fi or the internet source, and so we have connected via what's called a wireless bridge. So this unit has to be a line of sight and kind of has to be clear for that to happen. That keeps me from having to bury a line all the way out here to do that. Who knows, one day I may do something silly like that. But so the idea is now that my upload speed is not too bad back here as far as that goes. The problem I have now also is I'm bringing a computer back from the house, and we're kind of pushing the processor speed on it to do multiple angles. If we wanted to, the biggest thing we can do, we can go to a single camera, just go straight live from the single camera. But I'm at a quandary because I really want to put out a good quality stream for you. I want you to get the angles and see the anvil at a different angle and the hammering and kind of close up to what's going on. At the same time, I want to put out a decent stream. So the problem we're running into is just simply that internet and processor speed on the computer. So we're trying to find a balance between that. And my son Eli, who's been here with me, has done a really good job at helping make some adjustments. But he'll be back. We'll try to get things in order, but at the same time, I'm just having a great time with it as well. Anson, go get you some dinner, man. Great to see you. Hang in there. Let me read some of these others. No, I will not hate your shop. You got a possible fix for that. Champ, get a hold of me. If you're talking to me about that, Champ, let me know. I can definitely use it. We could definitely use some of that help as well. Oh, you're not talking to me. Never mind. You're talking to James. I got you. Now, no, that's not working. That's good. All right. In it goes. And I'm hoping I don't run out of propane today, but it's a possibility. Okay, great, Champ. I appreciate that. Like I said, get a hold of me following this or send me a message. I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear what we can do to fix it. Right now, see, prior, I had a webcam, USB webcam overhead, and I had a webcam in front here. And for some reason, that was really pulling on the CPU usage. The USB was. So we're using right now. We're using an iPhone 11 and an iPad right now, and it's what's called NDI, an NDI source that we're using through those things. Gives a better quality picture, but we're running into, again, the choppiness, and we're running everything through OBS. And I know there's better software out there, so, you know, plenty of things to try to figure out as far as that goes. I was hoping that we would see Chris from White North Forge in here. You know, they're on Central Time, I think. So this is early for him. He kind of gets after us for being on Eastern Standard Time and doing things this early. So hopefully Chris drops in. I just received something from him today, so I'm excited about that. I was just kind of hoping he would drop in. Maybe he will, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. Wait a minute. Did you just say albino whistle pig? Now, for us, Champ, obviously we call those groundhogs, but I have called them whistle pigs. I also call them whistle pigs, and I have for a long time. And I wasn't sure that anybody had really, of course I'm okay with it, Hans, you go right ahead. I wasn't sure that anybody really ever called them whistle pigs or knew why we called them whistle pigs. But if you don't know, Champ, if you want to explain it, that's fine. Well, James, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. I enjoy doing the streams. I just hope, like I said, if you guys will stick with me, we're going to put out a really nice quality stream for you. It's just a matter of getting things in place. Hey, there's Robin Granddads. How you doing, man? Great to have you in here. You're not really missing a whole lot yet. We're working on the cross piece for a cook set. And talking about my glitchy live stream and how to fix it. Just realized how ringing the heel of my anvil is. We don't get a whole lot. We'll just take our time. We're going to get a whole lot out of it. And I'm not going to work that other piece. Not yet. But I'll leave it in there. And there's Holler. That's great to hear, Brett. Thank you so much, man. Great job. I appreciate you jumping in here. James, that's funny, man. You tinker with Troy face. It's you know, we're just doing what we're doing. We're a young channel. We haven't even hit 100 subscribers yet, but look, guys, I love this. This is so much fun for me. I absolutely love being in here with you guys. I love the community. I love offering up what I can for you, and even if it's just an opportunity for you guys to chat and hang out because of the community. Evan's given. By the way, did I say hi to Holler? Holler, good to have you, man. Evan's given. Not Evan. Who? Hans. Hans has given other names for groundhogs. They can die if you're a farmer or grew up on that. That is absolutely the case. I've had cars over the years that actually will pull in the direction of a groundhog, man. I don't kill for no reason pretty much ever, but groundhogs, definitely. In fact, when we started working on this shop in here, over there to my left, is a door that goes out that way, and a groundhog had dug from outside and piled dirt inside the door to the point, obviously we couldn't get the door shut, but I spent about 3 or 4 hours just literally shoveling dirt out the door to the point where I could get the door shut, and it's on concrete. I mean, there was wheelbarrow load, bucket loader load of dirt in there. It was just, oh, yeah, groundhogs. Well, I would definitely give Yamas the credit for sure, Brett, and I will on many occasions. And Rob, I do have a little bit of glitchy problems. You'll get kind of a stuttery stream. There may be some settings. Champ has given me some indication. He's got some assistance for me to help with that. All right, we got it squared out, so we'll start with the taper. Now, it's a little cold, but it's enough to move it. say? Channel's going to grow like one of them sea monkeys before you know it. I pretty much can bet on a Texan to give some sort of simile, some sort of analogy for how something was going to happen. Have I ever eaten groundhog? No, I have not personally, not that I know of. But my grandpa, who grew up right around here, used to talk about, growing up in the Great Depression, how they would they'd eat pretty much whatever they could kill for food. And he said groundhog and noodles wasn't bad. Groundhog and noodles wasn't bad. Sea monkeys, I have no idea. But groundhog and noodles, I have heard. Now our oldest, Michelle bought him sea monkeys one time. She asked him, Justin, where'd the sea monkeys go? He said, in my belly. So somewhere along the line, he must have ate the little sea monkeys. He wanted sea monkey soup or something. I'll tell you what, if you make most wild game, if you make it right, it'll taste pretty good. I'll tell you what, champ, squirrel, I make a pretty mean squirrel stew. It's pretty good. This bread, got to say, the video is super choppy, and I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. A podcast with a still frame slideshow. I'll take it. I'll try to do everything kind of in stop motion, so you can kind of catch me while I'm doing it like that, okay? Again, guys, man, thank you so much for being in here, hanging with me. I vow to you that we're going to take care of these issues, and we're going to present to you a good quality stream, at least from a sound and a video standpoint. We're going to try to do, good quality conversation and talk about blacksmithing, and in the process, do some blacksmithing, make some things. So hang with me, stick with me, and we'll make it good. Yeah, our oldest Justin actually is the one who ate the sea monkeys. Not Eli. Yeah. I'm concerned here. We may run out of steam. I was kind of hoping Chris would be in here by now. We're not quite. We're about 6:30, so maybe he'll be in here in a little bit. Something I was going to share with you guys. Can't think of it. So, is there no video at the moment, or are we just glitchy? Yeah, help me out. If we have audio and no video, let me know. I know what I was going to share with you while you guys are responding to that. That wouldn't shock me at all, Kelly. Hans is good at everything. There's not much Hans isn't good at. Stills and audio.
Sorry, James.
Tell you what, hardly any video.
All right. Well, we'll stick with it. We'll do our best.
What I was going to tell you was, okay. What I was going to tell you was, we just this past Saturday we installed the power hammer at the Antique Machinery Show in Georgetown, Ohio, and we got it rolling. We got it up and going, and of course, first thing we did was go grab a hold of a 2x4, pressure treated 2x4, and beat it into sawdust basically, and man, it does the job. There's a few little things to work out on it, but I'm very happy about it. So now, after the show, which is August the 13th through the 16th in Georgetown, Ohio, it's the Antique Machinery Show in Georgetown, Ohio. After that, we'll be bringing it back here, which means I got to cut a hole in my floor and pour some concrete because it weighs in somewhere around 2,400 pounds, 2,500 pounds. Man, you guys are so kind, so generous, so forgiving. So forgiving. Go in, be cool. God bless you, man. Appreciate all your encouragement, all your help. Thanks for stopping in, as they say. Right now, we're still working on the taper for the top piece on the cook set. And if we have time and we have fuel, we will start working on the swing out pot holder. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking,
Hans. I was thinking at least 2 feet, and definitely putting rebar. And I think while I'm at it, while I'm cutting the concrete, I may go ahead and cut for my permanent base for the anvil. I'm really debating on exactly where that needs to go. So yeah, I really want to do that. And my intention is to cut a square hole in the concrete and sink a base, probably out of timbers or something, down in the ground about 2 feet. Really make it permanent and solid.
The over-engineered debacle.
Yeah, that is the intent, Hans, is to do about 2 feet thick.
So, we'll see.
The problem we have in here is this was 46, 47 years ago. It was built as a hog barn to house our sows as they were having baby pigs. So there were just hog sow crates up through here on either side, and down the middle it was kind of dished, so the manure and everything, and then there's channels on the side where the manure can go out and out. So it's not level in any way, shape, or form. And I just didn't, start with the finances to jump right in and pour concrete in here.
Which I'm going to bring up a topic to you guys here in just a second.
And kind of ask your opinion, and this is personal,
towards the channel and towards this community. Champ, the power hammer is supposed to be 100 pounds, and I would tend to think it is. It was a I'll say homemade design from somebody else's design. So I think it's somewhere around 100 to 110. All right. Well, I got it squared. I know most of you are not going to be able to see.
I'm going to go a little bit further with the taper.
And after I get it tapered down,
and then we'll go from there. We'll get it tapered down and go. Anybody know, as John Switzer would say, how we were supposed to do this?
so hopefully, Champ, that answers your question.
Like I said, all in total, the piece weighs about 2,500 pounds, and the hammer weight itself, I know, is over 100 pounds, and it's a trip hammer on a tire. So it makes a cycle and it trips the leaf spring and drops the hammer, and it hits pretty hard. The guy made 3 different kinds of dies for it too. There's a combination set of dies, which I'll probably leave on most of the time for drawing out and flat, and then a flat set of dies and a round set of dies. So we'll see.
So adding Portland in with the Sacred.
Hey,
Hans, if you want to grab some 304, that's fine.
you're killing me, man. Okay, so I know, like I said, most of you may not be able to see this. I hate to even mention this and bring this up, but I have confidence in you guys and those that are listening to be open and honest with me and not be bothered by this. So here's the deal. I'm under 100 subscribers currently, and I really, really want to do a quality channel with good smithing, but good instruction, good chat, doing everything I can for the viewer. And my issue at this point is not as much time as it is finances. Now, I'm not begging for money. Let me make that very, very clear. I'm not going to beg for money. I've been researching and looking at different style types or formats because I'm not monetized. Things like Patreon, PayPal. In fact, I think Streamlabs OBS actually has a donation tab in Streamlabs OBS, which is another streaming service, not streaming service, but a software to put out on the stream. So I've been like hardcore debating whether to even introduce something like that. I don't want to take away from anybody else who's doing these good quality live streams, who has done the work to be monetized, but I'm trying to make those next level steps to put out good quality content and good quality streams. So, like I said, just kind of give me your feedback on that. If that's something that, and I'm not saying don't say I would donate to that. I'm just saying, maybe try a different route, or hang in there, stick with it like everybody else did to get to 1,000, and then go from there. And if people want to do a super chat or whatever, they can do it. But anyway, that's just kind of what I wanted to bring up in that. So James, are you working on a leaf spring? Something with a leaf spring? Something like a knife or something like that? What's going on? Yeah, 100-pound trip hammer. Yeah. Horrifying yet awesome. Yes. Yeah, the first time I put my foot on the treadle and hit that 2x4, I was like, whoa, man, this is going to be fun. Like I said, it's not your high-end trip hammer, power hammer. It's homemade, much like many smiths are running. So, it's going to be what it's going to be, but it will certainly help us extend our lifespan, I guess, as smiths. Well, Hans, that's probably going to be an understatement to say we're going to have fun, because it's fun just thinking about it right now. I cannot wait. It's less than 30 days, man. Less than 30 days. All right. Keep the chats coming. Continue to work this down just a little bit more. A few places in here need to straighten out the taper on, but looking pretty good so far. So we'll put that back in, let the heat get to it, and we'll start the rounding process. Just trying to stretch it out without completely thinning it out too much, so I started the taper pretty far back. Well, that's a good assessment of what I was talking about, Hans.
You could always, regardless if people don't want to donate, they will. Want to donate, they will, and if they don't, they won't. It doesn't have to be about taking away from anyone else. Just put the option out there and see. One of two. Making a big Bowie knife for an electrician I know, making a bending fork, and man, you are busy.
Is that all, James, out of Livestream? Man, that'll do it.
By the way, thank you guys for the conversation, the chat regarding that.
It's something
I'm considering, so I will definitely take that under advisement. But I appreciate you guys' comments that are open and encouraging. Yeah, like I said, I had at least 7 demos or shows this year to do, and man, I'm sure you guys know this. I'm not telling anyone. It's like preaching to the choir, as they say. I'm not telling you guys anything because I know you guys had demos and sales and shows and stuff like that. And, I started to put production stuff together, and I'm still kind of trying to do some of that as well. But it's I don't want to say discouraging, but it's like, okay, well, I kind of hope to or plan to have a little bit more income this year from blacksmithing, and income from blacksmithing. And so that just hasn't quite happened yet, and that's okay. Man, I don't know if you guys can see me right now, but I honestly cannot begin to tell you how much this community means to me, and the lack of I don't know, just the lack of negativity, just always the encouragement, the way you lift each other up with honesty. Man, that's so cool to be able to, you can say, I've told people before, you can say just about anything you want to say to me. As long as you say it with love and care and respect, say whatever you want. I want you to be honest. The last thing any of us wants, right, is somebody to go kind of sideways and go around behind our back, say one thing to us, say something to somebody else. So, yeah, what a massive encouragement this community is to me. In about 2 weeks, I'll be celebrating, and I think we'll do it. We'll try to do it either here, because that's the same week as the Antique Machinery Show, where I got my start. So we may even go live there for a little while. I had full bars when I was there the other day working on the power hammer. So we may go live from there, just a single camera, and maybe the iPhone or something like that, and go from there. And man, that would be a lot of fun. That way, the celebration of 1 year for me blacksmithing with you guys together, that would be really, really cool. Neil Graham, good to see you, man. Great to have you in there. Yeah, 2020 can go jump in a lake, that's for sure. We don't want any more of that. Right. A little bit more and we'll round it up. All right. I'll put the edges down. right in here. Check up on the chats. Neon doing great, man.
I saw Evan some pictures up in Vermont, and we had every intention of being in Vermont next month, but with travel restrictions, that just basically cut us out. So I was really hoping to catch up with Neil and Evan and Dana up in Vermont at Evan's place, and then that didn't happen. So this is why we were going to end up in Virginia, and that didn't happen. So we're going to go on a shorter vacation, and then I'm headed to Pennsylvania. Yeah, community, so cool. Yeah, hey, let me tell you something. If you can't count on a Texan for a phrase that goes with about everything, they're probably not a Texan. So, James, right back at you, man. Good stuff. All right, Neil, we'll see you in a bit. So, you guys catching any of the video at all? Anything that's going on? Or are we still just getting still frames? If we're getting still frames, I can kind of walk you through what's happening. Right now, we are rounding up that paper. Or at least starting the process of rounding up the paper. Hans, that would be great, man, to do a live from there. Duncan, this community's version of Confucius. You say confusion? I knew it would turn out that way. I knew as soon as that started coming out with Confucius, it would turn into kind of off-the-wall crazy stuff, and there it goes. Duncan, cookie of fortune. Hey, Kelly, great to have you in here, man. I appreciate you being kind of faithful to us and really sticking with us here, man. I greatly appreciate that. Hopefully we'll see you back next time. You're a great supporter, and I appreciate that. No video, just single still frame every 30 seconds or so. All right. Stick with me, Brett. We're going to be okay. So, one of my first live streams, we're all familiar with Roy and Roy Rants. And one of my first streams, somebody got me off on a tangent, and I started off, and I forget who it was, but they referred to it as a Troy's tirade. And so luckily, not luckily, I guess, I don't know, maybe luckily for you guys, we haven't had any Troy's tirades of late, because you guys are just so encouraging. You never really get me off on too much of a tangent. But here we are. Even if it's only 16 inches high, Hans, there you go. Well, let's see. It the storm's kind of messing with me right now, especially. Even worse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait a few more minutes, and then we may talk about what I just got from Chris today, and encourage you guys with that as well. So we're still taking the edges down. Preparing around. All right. So we got the edges all down. We can start working on the actual rounding here in just a moment. Yeah, hey, there are times where no phone service is a pretty good thing. Pretty good thing. All right, it is 7:01, so I was hoping Chris would be in here by now, but I'll show you. I received a letter in the mail today from up north, White North. So, I got this letter and it says, "Hey Troy, thanks for the great lives. It's early in the day for me, but I try to make all that I can. Keep up the great work. God bless, Chris Dixon." And in the process, he gave me a couple stickers. One was I think a truck decal, or a bumper sticker, window sticker. And the other is an actual White North Ford sticker. So Chris, thank you so much. I'm going to I'll put it right up here on the sticker wall. Let's go right up here with it. So I want to encourage you guys, as I'm putting this up here, I'd like to encourage you guys to trade stickers and catch up with me. Love to trade stickers with you. Okay, Brett, read what you got here. Been fun hanging out. Drop out. Oh, well, I hate to hear that, man. We're praying for you. Praying for both of you guys. God bless you, and we're just hope everything goes well. You take care, Brett. Thank you again. We'll see you back next Thursday, hopefully. In case anybody was wondering, we're making this set out of 9/16 round. It's going to be our personal set. I normally do ours out of 1/2 inch, but it's going to be around the campfire for a long time to come, so I wanted to make sure that it lasted. Back in, or brush down. Yeah, I normally make those, a few sets that I've made, normally make those out of 1/2 inch. Made them out of square, made them out of round. I prefer the look of the square. The functionality of the round seems to be a little better. No, hey, you can be jealous. If you have an intention of sending me stickers, my address is actually in my about part of my page. So if you're interested in getting stickers put up on the wall up here and having me send you a sticker for whatever that's worth, my address is on the page. No, I haven't set up a P.O. box yet. So yes, it is my address right here at the forge at the house. So that's out there. Whatever, right now, I'm not terribly worried about it. But I would love to have a big old wall full of stickers with you guys on there. As it is right now, I have White North Forge, Chris, Evan at Oddwood, Dana, I've got a couple of stickers, Kelly at Old Wolf, mine, a couple from Roy at Christ Center Ironworks. So hopefully we just keep filling those walls up, each other's walls of stickers up. Working on getting it hot enough. We're going to finish up the rounding here in just a minute so that we can finish that piece and have the sides and the cross piece taken care of. Check something out here real quick. Icebox of honor. Alright, put it in there again. We'll just keep the rounding process going. taper on that, about 10 to 12 inches. And so rounding up, tapering 12 inches and 9/16, and then rounding it up after going square taper, it just takes a little while. Not like I'm telling you guys anything. Yeah, I think it's a cool thing to share, James. I think it's a super nice thing to share our stickers, and just kind of brings the other guy into our forge, the other Smith into our forge. AT, welcome in, man. Everybody kind of give him a heads up about what's going on there, and we'll just keep rolling. Let's switch over to the fun stuff here. How you doing? Now, you guys, I'm going to turn this fan on. If it messes with the sound, let me know. Just going to turn it on enough just to move a little air. Got a little humid in here. A little bit of the storm went by. James, I'm hoping to get. I've got a refrigerator to come back here. Again, one of those things where we've got an electrician scheduled or supposed to be scheduled to come upgrade the service here at the farm, and the shop is part of what gets an upgrade. So until such time, I have to kind of shut everything else down to even do welding back here. So hopefully at some point in time we'll get that fixed as well. Got a lot of great plans. We just yeah, obviously things have been different. Alright, one more heat, and I think we'll have the rounding taken care of, and that'll basically just about finish that piece. Yeah, by the way, again, I want to say to everybody kind of out there, if you're ever in the area around Ohio, Northern Kentucky, give me a call, get in touch with me. I would love to have you guys in here in the shop. I'm blessed in that we've got a pretty good chunk of space. The fact is, even here in the shop, we could easily do probably 4 or 5 Smiths with a full station to work around just in this back part. If we We set up campies right outside the shop. There's a great big area where I can turn the 25-foot gooseneck trailer around in. Set up stuff out there.